What is up, friends? So it is a Monday here on the farm and we have something super exciting coming to demo today. We are going to demo a McFarlane Incite vertical tillage tool. We do not have a vertical tillage tool on this farm, and it's something my brother and I have always wanted to add to the operation for the last couple years. But to be frank, we're not like the sole operators. You know, we're kind of just workers right now. And Dad doesn't like VT. He thinks it's a fad, and his field cultivator and his disc are cheaper to run. All valid points when you really think about them, but I really think VT would be a wonderful tool for us, especially because we put winter wheat out, and most of it goes behind bean stubble. So this would break through the bean stubble super easy, super clean, make a beautiful little seed bed, versus sometimes a field cultivator makes it too deep of powder, especially years like this where it's really dry. And then sometimes we do have to disc corn stalks twice, because some rotations we happen to put wheat behind corn stalks, like this year. And so the fields we are demoing it in are our last two fields, and they are corn stalks. So we're gonna really see what this thing does on corn stalks that haven't had rain in basically months. We've had like a rain during harvest, but we're not even gonna count that because it's so dry. But yeah, I think it would be a wonderful tool for our winter wheat planting. But just also to run over our corn stalks in the fall and then be able to plant right into those in the spring, rather than running them through a disc and then having to field cultivate in the spring. Will we make a purchase this year? Probably not, even if we love it, just because of the fact of commodity prices and our yields being not great at all in this area. So a lot of things are going to be tight. But at least we would know, in case we do have the opportunity to purchase one yet this year or later next year, that is what we're wanting to work towards, is if we decide if we like it. But yeah, full transparency, we probably just won't buy one right now because of farm financing, or farm finances at the moment, if I can talk. But yeah, so I'm gonna take you along when we try this thing out here in a couple hours when they bring it, and let you know what we think. Let me also say this. So while I do think that a vertical tillage tool will do well on these corn stalks before sowing wheat, especially in other years, I am still very aware of the possibility that it probably won't work well this year, just because it's so dry. So I'm already sold on a VT. It's our dad who is not. So hopefully, if this doesn't end up doing a perfect job on these corn stalks prior to sowing wheat, he doesn't like solidify his opinion against it, because I really think if it does that it's solely because it's so dry, the ground is so hard. But I think in typical years where there'd be a little bit of moisture, or if the corn stalks had gotten rain on them after we had combined, it's going to be even prettier. But only time will tell how well the VT does on these corn stalks. But for now, I'm going to unhook this disc real quick and get this tractor ready for when they show up. Okay, so the McFarlane Incite has arrived. I was not here when it arrived, so just now getting caught up to come see it, and I'm gonna hop in it and come run it actually. But I was dumping a load of grain from the field and then brought the drill up here for my brother to run while I work ground. So let's go see what this thing's all about. We are off. I was told 13th gear, 9 mile an hour. can't really see what the fuck's going on back there, but hopefully it's doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, couldn't get my brother's opinion. He's off running to the next thing, or he said he maybe let me get a video of him later. But it looks really nice. We're still unsure if we're going to be able to sew wheat into it. He's going to try it. The drill's here. It's doing a good job. It's just, it's so dry, and this trash from the corn is so dry that it's not like it's mixing up. It's just chopping it up really fine. But since this thing isn't going super deep, we think it'll be okay. But I'll keep you updated on that part. But so far, I mean, I've went about half a pass. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty smooth ride. It's kind of hard for me to find anywhere to prop this up because it's so rough in here. But hopefully that's good enough and nobody gets motion sickness. I wanted to prop it up to be able to look backwards for you, but I don't know where I'd clip it. Like, that would really be tight. Not good. Whatever. Here is a pretty good view of what it's doing. So I have went right here. This is not done. This is just from the grain part. But here's a pass with the vertical tillage versus what it looks like without. And then I have a strip here that I have not done yet. So to kind of see the difference. It's breaking it up pretty good. But as you can see, there's just a lot of trash on the ground. So he's testing the drill out over there right now to see if it's going to work. And yeah. Good morning. I had to wait all the way till the next morning to finish this video because by the time I had a second and was ahead enough for the drill to stop, it was almost dark and the dust was so bad you couldn't see anything. So after running this all day yesterday, or half day, whatever, still have a very outstanding opinion of it. It's a great machine. It does a really good job, but I will run you through what exact Incite we're running, what the setup is, and then how it's doing in the fields. So we are running an Incite 5127, so it's a 27 footer. The wonderful G&J Ag out of southeastern Missouri is who is letting us demo it. We do a lot of business with them, where we get our land all equipment from as well. So it appears, I was not here when they set it up, but it looks like it's on the 6-degree mark. So big old chopping reels. And then it has, I don't really know the correct terminology, but this spiked wheel instead of like a coil tine harrow or a spike harrow, which I believe you can outfit them whichever way you wish. So yeah, this thing's like a little bit of a beast. It's pretty heavy, actually. I think if we got one, we'd just go up to the 32 and not even the 40 foot. But you have to run at least 8.5 miles an hour, so you're boot scooting bigging with it, so it doesn't matter. That's a little bit narrower than a standard field cultivator. We do think when we got one that we would eliminate these spike wheels, and we'd probably get like a coil tine harrow just to help level it out a little more, because as you can see, it is a little bit unlevel as you go across the field. I mean, the field was not level to begin with. We had a very wet spring and planted corn in a lot of not wonderful conditions because it was so late in the year. But overall, it's doing great. I'm only running a couple inches deep, so we're getting a lot of soil exposure, but you're not having a foot of powder. You know, you're pretty solid underneath there. There's a lot of trash on top in most spots because this corn is so fresh, but it's chopped up really fine. So He is able to sow wheat behind this. He's running it very slow to get the wheat in the ground. It's having a little bit of difficulty, but it's doing a lot better. Running over this twice probably wouldn't help anyways, because it's just simply so dry, so hard. The trash is so light that it's not gonna just flip under. So yeah, we're overall impressed. We are running our drill behind it. We like it. We're gonna send it back today. I got another 40 acres I'm gonna do here real quick, then unhook it and take it back over to that gentleman's farm. So yeah, overall, McFarlane Incite, we love it. We're impressed. Just like I said, full transparency. If we don't buy one this year, it's not because we don't like it. It's most likely because we all know the farm economy. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I probably have more that I could explain about this, but I can't really think of it. So yeah, I was gonna try to get some videos of this thing running down the field, but I'm in the cab, so that doesn't really work that well, and I can't really attach it to this thing because it's so dusty you wouldn't see anything anyways. So McFarlane Incite is a win in our book. Hopefully we add one to our operation someday. So I just finished the last field that we're gonna try this machine on, and I kind of wanted to show you what you can see from the window. This field was extremely rough, full of ruts from planting at floods, so we planted around a lot of spots this spring, and it turned out absolutely beautiful. See, this would be a spot where there was a bunch of ruts because there's dirt there, because there was no corn, and yeah, it looks great. So thumbs up.